to Happy Valley on Wednesday night. Looking forward to return to the city circuit. I'm pleased to be back and look forward to this return on Racing to Win as well. I'm Andrew Lejeune. Good to have your company. I'm pleased to say I'm joined by our race caller in Mark McNamara and form analyst in Paul Lally as well. Mark, great to be back. Enjoyed Sunday at Shartin. What are we looking at though at Happy Valley on Wednesday?
We've got a 9-race program, Andrew, and we brush home with 3 Class 3s. The promising Eason makes an appearance. He looks for back-to-back victories, but he does go up 9 pounds in weight for an informed Frankie Lawbarn, who's in that top-of-the-table clash with John Size for the Trainers' Premiership. You'll be pleased to know I've treated your touchscreen with kid gloves since you've been away.
Looking forward to seeing how it works again. Paul, jackpot-wise, what are we looking at there? Have we got any particularly short price favourites or anything to look out for that? Is it there?
Well, I think Eason's quite a promising horse. I look forward to seeing him in the last. There's a good clash, I think, between Seizing the Moment and also Party Warrior in the second last. So, in particular, the last 2 races are really good. There's no jackpots for this meeting at this stage, but we can always create some throughout the card. And he hasn't been good with your touch, Tony. He's been drawing pictures and all sorts of stuff on it.
We'll get to that in a moment or so. I'll be looking at the last 2 races here on the show today. Before that, though, we get into Happy Valley's meeting. Trials on Tuesday morning at Shartin as we start to warm up for Champions Day, which is a week on Sunday, and the 1-2 out of the Derby. California Spangler, Romantic Warrior at the trials warming up for their next assignments. We'll start off here with Romantic Warrior. This was heat number 9 on Tuesday morning.
Deep at Cofield in the centre, a length away to Waikuku and Blaze Warrior last. They swing Beauty Joy, Duke Y, Romantic Warrior over on the inside. Cofield, Blaze Warrior, Charity Grace out wider with Waikuku. Beauty Joy in front, extends the margin to a length and a half. The Derby winner, Romantic Warrior's coming. Duke Y there on the outside. They're 3 clear on the other quartet. Beauty Joy in front, getting closer as Romantic Warrior. Post comes up, Beauty Joy. Beauty Joy beats Romantic Warrior. Duke Y, 4th in Cofield around Blaze Warrior, Waikuku and Charity Grace back at the end of the field. Circuit Stella next, followed there by Ode to Joy and Turin Red Sun last of all. It is California Spangle approaching the 300 metres. Leads here a length Storm Trooper. Then came Circuit Stella. Seattle Choice wider. Ode to Joy and Turin Red Sun passing the 175. California Spangle in front over Storm Trooper. Then came Circuit Stella and out wider Turin Red Sun started to get a go on late, but California Spangle too good by about 3/4 in the end over second Storm Trooper.
All right, we'll start, Mark, maybe with California Spangle. We've just seen him. Plenty to like about that, but he'll bump into a certain golden 60 on Champions Day.
Can't wait for this, Andrew, because California Spangle's coming back to the mile, which is right up his alley. And golden 60, as we saw, is back in terrific form. So it's shaping. We've got 3 Group 1s on the day, Paul, but it's shaping as a mouth-watering clash between California Spangle on the up and golden 60 trying to hold on to his title.
And he was so impressive, golden 60 last time, wasn't he, when he did win that race. So he's back, so it's going to be a good contest for sure.
And what about Paul, Romantic Warrior as well? Nice solid trial from him, but also into to Group 1 company now. Yeah,
so he's going to have to go up against the big boys, but he's done everything right, this horse. He just keeps improving. Everything that's asked of him, he responds with. You know, that when he did get beaten, he was wide. It was still a massive run, and then he's come out and won the Derby. So, yeah, looking forward to seeing him in those big group contests.
We've seen a few of these 4-year-olds, Mark, come out of the Derby. Money Catcher ran at Happy Valley last week. He ran okay, but he didn't win.
No, he didn't. It was only his second look around Happy Valley. His first was under the trial conditions of an early morning, and we've seen Crossfit and also Champion Dragon run on the weekend. Turin Red Star was in that trial as well. So at this stage, the Derby form is yet to hold up, but on the flip side of that, both Romantic Warrior and California Spangle, they were well clear of the rest come the finish.
All right, looking forward to that FWD Champions Day. That is a week on Sunday, the 3 Group 1s. We'll keep moving forward, though, and have a look at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We've got the 9 races on the program. It's meeting number 62 of the campaign, and we're on the B course working back from the outside. We kick off with a couple of Class 5s over the 1,000 metres. You can see the Class 3s to close the program, 7, 8 and 9, but we'll be looking at races 8 and 9 on today's show. Karis Teton and Luke Ferraris are out through suspension. All right, race number 8 then, Class 3, 1,200 metres here. Field is headed by Be Ready, run up to Scotch Tycoon, the very smart Scotch Tycoon last night, draws barrier number 12. Decisive 12's been out of form of late. They put the pacifiers on for the first time. Family Folks, they switched the cheek pieces for the blinkers. Party Warrior gets the cheek pieces on for the first time. He was beaten favourite behind Seizing the Moment last time out, but gets a £3 turnaround the weights. California Redwood was very good first up behind Lucky Sweynesse, finishing second, down to Proud Dragon, who gets the blinkers on for Casper Fownes and Alexa Bedell from barrier number 10 mark. So we'll start, Mark, with the speed map here for the 8th event. We're saying goods through the early stages. How do they settle down? Who are the horses we're looking out for?
Got Decisive 12. Now, he's been ridden all over the place lately, but he has had some wide draws of 10. He's drawn 2 with an apprentice claim, so you'd be expecting him to go forward. Be Ready. He was handy enough when second behind Scotch Tycoon. Seizing the Moment, his starts have been better because he was a little slow out of the gates to start his career here in Hong Kong, Paul, and that's going to mean he's going to be midfield, but tough work for both Sparkling Dragon and Roman Turbo by the looks of it.
Yeah, like they might try and press forward just because of those wide draws. The other one that has got blinkers on for the first time, Family Folks. He's another horse that likes to be not too far away from the pace. He sort of runs well when he's in and around that position. So interesting to see how he goes with blinkers on from barrier 1.
And he's a 3-time course and distance winner as well, Family Folks. So we'll see how he gets on with regular pilot Antoine Hamlin in the saddle. We'll start off, though, with the jockey of Be Ready. That's Vincent Ho.
Vincent Be Ready will carry the top weight once again on Wednesday night, but it was a hugely commendable effort last time out behind a useful type.
Yeah, I ran very well last time. Barrier 8 and got, pace was on and got a good spot and ran really well. But, this time draw gate 12, hopefully some pace will be on and have some gaps I can slot in somewhere.
Yeah, as you say, obviously the gate's not been overly kind in 12. I mean, just the way in which he finished off last time, Vincent, was obviously sort of very good. I mean, he's really run to the line strongly, this horse, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does. As long as get in a good spot, got some cover and with traveling well, and he can produce some good turn of foot in the last bit. Yeah, we'll see how the race pan out this time. Fitness has, no doubt for that. He's fit and he's ready for sure. We'll just see how the race is going to pan out. Hopefully we'll get some good spot again. It will be very, very competitive.
Yeah, he certainly looks that way. Obviously, I must ask you, Vincent, as well, just looking ahead, obviously, to next weekend. How's everything with the good horse, Golden 60? Did he come out of that race all okay? You pleased with him going into the big day?
Yeah, everything is going well. This morning, I do a few more gallops. It's better than last time. The race definitely helped him. Yeah, looking forward to it for sure. As long as he's healthy, we're all happy.
Great stuff. He's got the Golden 60 jacket on there as well. Vincent, plenty of time to talk about him. But Mark, what about Be Ready? It's probably quite a nice horse, the one that beat him last time out in Scotch Tycoon.
I was about to make that point, Andrew, and he only got him by a neck, but the concern is in this field, and it's an even sort of field that he's drawn in barrier number 12 from the 1200 metre start. So I was happy to leave him out of the top 4, not by much, but it's all just down to the barrier.
Yeah, he was very on the cusp for me as well. Just a bit worried. I mean, if he can get across here, it's okay. Vincent was saying he's going to look for a gap, but if he doesn't find that, I think he's just going to have to press on. He want to get there before Sparkling Dragon, otherwise he'll get caught wide.
All right, 1 from 23, the stats read for Be Ready so far. We'll keep looking forward, though, Paul, here with Seizing the Moment and Party Warrior on their last meeting. Yeah,
these two are the two main chances in the race. Both these two horses are going really well at the moment. Seizing the Moment, since the blinkers have gone on, they've gone really well. He won this. He's come out again, and he did run second behind A Smart Idea, who's been going well. And Party Warrior, everything's going well for him at the moment. So both good chances.
Yeah, I just thought he looked like he was going away there, Mark, a little bit. Seizing the Moment from Party Warrior.
You change with Party Warrior this week, Andrew. The cheek pieces go on, and he does carry an extra £7 Seizing the Moment than what he had in the win over Party Warrior.
OK, all right, that's a good match-up there. We can have a look, in actual facts, at that defeat, Mark, that Paul mentioned, Seizing the Moment running second last time.
And this was on a yielding track, and there's a lot of horses racing, Paul, off this yielding track throughout the meeting. So we'll find out how the form sort of stacks up. But he, as we saw, is proven to be in form before going around on the rain-affected track. So Smart Idea is a nice enough horse, but I've got him in the top 2 for sure, Seizing the Moment.
Yeah, look, the query with that track is, was the track, because a lot of those horses didn't handle it. You could see the ones out the back.
Yeah, family folks as well. I'm sure you appreciate a firmer surface. California Redwoods, Paul, what do we make of this performance first up? It was pretty good at nearly over 50 to 1, I think he was, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was a big price and he ran really, really well. Now, he's by Holy Roman Emperor, so don't be fooled with the name that he's by Redwood, this horse. And look, he's drawn 9, so it's a little bit awkward, but look, I've included him. I think he's going to get back. He's going to be running on late. Would like to just see him over slightly longer, but he has run well here over the 1200.
Just thought if they zipped along enough in front, if Decisive 12 and Be Ready comes and joins him, the pace might be on enough. And the horse that has beaten him here is Lucky Swayness, and we know that he's a 3-year-old with a very promising future, so he's going to be nowhere near the price he was on debut. Tony Cruz trains him. We've seen California Spangle. Brave Power comes to Happy Valley and back in trip. Street Screamers racing well. Viva Popcorn. More than enough. Paul, he's finally drawn a gate where he should be able to use his early speed. Yeah, there should be a few winners, I think, amongst these ones, Paul, particularly on this second page.
Yeah, I like Beauty Glory, and Mercurial was very honest, and California Redwood. So, look, I'm sure he'll pick up a win throughout the card.
All right, OK. That's the Tony Cruz runners then on Wednesday night. But who wins this particular race, Paul?
Well, I'm going to go with a horse that I perceive as a bit of value here, which is Decisive 12. I'll tell you the reasons. He's been drawing wide. Forget his last run. That was on that yielding track. He's drawn 10 the last couple of starts. Did run a really tough second there in one of those. He's quite well rated. And he gets the apprentice claim, and that's the key. He's been carrying 133. He's going to be down to 127. Has won off 126 before. So, look, I'm going to go with him just because I think he'll be a double-figure price. Party Warrior and Seizing the Moment, not much between the two of them. I think they're both really good chances. And then California Redwood we just talked about. So 2, 5, 8 and 9.
On the 9 on top, California Redwood very taken by the debut and getting as close as what he did to Lucky Swayness. So he's the one to beat in race number 8. He only carries an extra £2 for it with a claim for Matthew Poon. He's drawn 9, but he'll go back. Party Warrior, just with the turnaround on weights on Seizing the Moment, it may come down to which one gets the better run. And Proud Dragon makes his Happy Valley debut. The blinkers go on. He went over 1,300 at Sandown prior to arriving. He's third behind Arcari, was OK, and then perhaps just bounced second up from that bleed behind Campione last time. 9, 5, 8 and 12 for race 8.
Numbers 5, 8 and 9 keep cropping up in our numbers then. I've got those 3 as well. But I thought Seizing a Moment might be good enough to win again. Interesting, the place money there for Decisive 12 as well. We'll keep an eye on that. Right, that's race number 8 coming up after the break. We'll look at the final race on the programme now, the Class 3 over the 1200. Hong Kong racing heads to Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We're about to look at the final race, race number 9. We've got Paul's top tips for the programme, plus all the best bets to come also. But this Class 3 final event headed by Wind and Grass, who switches from Sharton. He's a 3-time course and distance winner. Tornado Phantom has won twice course and distance as well this season. Easton's had a great season so far. 5 starts, 2 wins and 3 seconds. Gluck Racer returns to action. He's been off since October. We've got Stock Legend, who was runner-up to Easton last time out, gets a £9 turnaround at the weights, and down to Mercurial and Majestic Knight, who put the cheek pieces on for the first time on start number 3, his first start at Happy Valley. Now, as far as the speed map is concerned here for our final events, race number 9. Again, we're saying good mark in the early stages, and Easton possibly gets across and finds the lead, does he?
He is drawn 12, but he does have a gate flyer to his inside down in barrier number 3 in Joyful Win, who does really tear out of the gate. So they're likely going to be the 2 on-pace runners. Armour Eagle, excellent daddy doing it tough. We know horses like Tornado Phantom and Wood on Fire go back. But you think, Paul, that Eason from barrier 12 will have the speed to cross Joyful Win, because he's no slouch out of the barrier?
No, he's definitely not. I think that's the key, isn't it, with Eason? If he does get to the cross, can get across and get to the front, then he's definitely a winning chance. And I think he can. I just think he'll have no choice, and he'll just push on. I mean, Joyful Win's obviously the one that's going to make him work a bit. OK, all right, so some potential for some changes there as far as that is concerned. But we'll have a look at a few of these horses in action, and we'll start off with Tornado Phantom,
Mark, and here he is, the grey down the outside. He's been pretty consistent so far, I think, this season with those 2 wins from the 7 starts and only missed the frame on a couple of occasions.
He has, and this is another night, another horse coming off that rain-affected track, and he runs 4th behind Lucky Swayness. But you go back prior, seconds also to Lucky Swayness, a winner in a Class 3 starts ago. And the other thing this night, Paul, he had barrier 12. Much better draw for the grey this week.
Yes, he might just be a little bit closer in the run. And look, the horse has been consistent. He just needs a bit of luck just because of his running style, but he's got plenty of ability.
OK, that's Tornado Phantom. So his previous wins, we can see that the yielding conditions this night where he's run well, his 2 wins have been on a good track, and as it stands, that's what he should strike on Wednesday night as well. All right, we'll keep rolling though, Paul, and this is Eason with his last start win, a good one as well. The other horses to look out for, of course, a Stock Legend in behind, that big swing in the weights, and Mercurial as well.
Yeah, no, Mercurial is very honest. He always runs a bit of a race, and it was a nice win here from Eason. I just think from 12, they're going to have no choice but to really push on. He's got a good finish on him. He's a young horse coming through, and he's been consistent and run really well in all 5 starts he's had in Hong Kong. I thought he won with plenty in hand here. Good run from Stock Legend as well.
He pricked the ears at the line too, did Eason. You'll see it on this shot shortly, but does go to barrier 12 and does carry an extra 9 pounds. Stock Legend will carry the same weight and draws barrier number 1 again. Don't think that's enough to turn the tables come the end of the race, because the 3-year-old ran through the line brilliantly. You can see there, Andrew, 3 starts at the Valley for 1 win and 2 placings. Loves the 1200. Just all about the early work he has to do.
Yeah, from that wide gate, barrier 12, but £9 turnaround for a 2.5 length beating. We'll see if he can handle it. All right, well, we've still got some more horses to look at, Paul, including Joyful Win is the first, or fares best on this occasion anyway, and finishing 4th place. The other horses to look out for, Armour Eagle, he's finishing in 7th place ultimately, and then Wood on Fire, you wouldn't want to dismiss completely out of hand. He's just 1 place behind him in 8th.
Yeah, and he's sort of just been running a little bit below par, Wood on Fire, but earlier in the season he was running so well. Joyful Win, the query I've got with him is the distance, the 1,200 metres. I mean, he runs really well over 1,000, but he's yet to win over the 1,200 and just sort of fades out late.
Absolutely agree with Paul. If it was 1,000, a lot more confident around Joyful Win. If you did back Armour Eagle that night, he had an excuse. He did have mucus in the system after, and he was a winner 2 starts ago, beating the Smart Rewarding Together.
That's Scotch Tycoon winning again there, and I think the form probably stands up, so deserves respect as far as that is concerned. And then we'll finish off, Mark, with Gluck Racer. Now, we haven't seen Gluck Racer since October, so what are we expecting from him?
Couldn't even find a trial, Andrew. He bled at track work on the 4th of December, so this is his run behind Rock Your Heart. It's California Spangle down on the inside, 5 Elements to the outer, Lockheed, Elagear and Gluck Racer there on the inside. He's only been to Happy Valley once. That was at his first ever start, and he ran 3rd. He's probably going to get the pace to suit, Paul. He's going to be very fresh, and he's a nice enough horse and a lot better than this replay shows.
Yeah, look, he's had a bleeding attack. That's why we haven't seen him for so long. But he has won twice fresh up, this horse. So, and with those horses that do bleed, this is the best time to catch him. So, look, it's interesting they haven't given him in a trial. They're going to bring him in super fresh.
But definitely the horse is finishing in front. Some smart sorts there, that is for sure. That's Gluck Racer. The market's saying Eason. Paul, what do you think? Yeah,
I'm going to go with Eason. I think he can get across. I think that's the key. We'll know your fate within a couple of 100 metres, but if he can get across and doesn't get a 3-wide line, even if Joyful Win does make it hard and he sits outside Joyful Win, there's no problems with that either. So he's on top, Gluck Racer, with that fresh record, Tornado Phantom and Stock Legend. We've talked about both these. I think they're both good chances. 4, 6, 2 and 9.
Going with Gluck Racer, actually. First up from a bleed. As Paul said, it is the time to catch them, and he has won 3 from 8. He beat Beauty Migo. I'm a Single Man. He beat him. Then 6th behind Excellent Daddy, and not that far behind Rock Your Heart in the replay we just saw. That was a very talented field. Eason is full of talent, but does carry extra weight and go to barrier 12, so there was that concern. If he gets across, can't see Stock Legend turning the tables on him. And always had time for Joyful Win, even over the 1,200. Would much prefer the 1,000. Drawn barrier 3. He half kicked on again when only half a length behind Scotch Tycoon over this course and distance last time. But Gluck Racer, first up since October. 6, 4, 9 and 5.
4 and 2, the cue for me. I think Joe could have a particularly strong finish to the night. He rides Easton there in the last. As far as the 9 races are concerned, though, Paul, picking out the highlights for us.
Yeah, we've got a couple of Class 5,000 metres to start with. I thought Above All ran really well in that. And also in the next one, E Honey's been running pretty good as well. Later on in the card, See You Again. He's drawn wide, but I think he can finish off strongly, and he looks tough to beat with Zach Purton aboard. And Beauty Glory led all the way, or tried to lead all the way last time. I think he'll try and lead all the way this time, and I think he can run a pretty good race as well.
Okay, and don't forget you can get the previews of each and every race there on the website hkjc.com on the audio video section. But of those, who was the best, Paul?
Going to go with Beauty Glory, actually. The horse went really good race last time, ran third, and look, he's up, and it was a really good form race he's come out of. Tony Cruz teaming up with Joe Moreira. So race 7, number 4, Beauty Glory, and Decisive 12, just with the Apprentice Claim. I think he's another one who's going to be on the front, so can be tough to run down Decisive 12. Should be a decent price. And we'll do the play of Beauty Glory's race with co-partner Fionn and Let's Do It, QQP 4, 7 and 12.
I think that HK Dragon can win again, even from barrier 12. Douglas White's given him a trial since his last victory, and the trial was excellent on the all-weathers. So race 6, number 7, HK Dragon as the best. Speaking of trialists, Nicholson returns trial well on the all-weather too for David Hall and Lyle Hewitson. Draws barrier number 11, but they have backed him a number of times at Shah 10. He goes to the 1650 for the first time. And the play race 6, 1 fast pace, 7 HK Dragon, 9 E-Legend in a QQP.
Best for me, seizing the moment, race number 8. Yes, he was beaten last time out. He possibly blamed the track, but he was pretty good to start before that. So race 8, number 8, Moreira there. And Hardly Swears. He's been off the track for a little while, Hardly Swears, but a good trial coming into this and can go well fresh. A bit of a chance each way for him. We go Family Folks, Party Warrior and Seizing the Moment at the QQP in race number 8. There you go, that'll wrap up Wednesday night's programme. Then it's Easter Saturday racing for us, Mark, at Shah 10.
It is, and dual course meeting out there, Andrew, with 4 races on the all-weather, so 6 on the turf, and a horse that has been good to you. In fact, 2 of them, Paul, will clash on the all-weather, Campione, like that.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing those 2 run, and also Flying Season down the straight 1000 up in class. He's just been beaten the once in his 3 starts. He's looked really good. All
right, looking forward to that. Looking forward to Happy Valley. That's the show. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. We will be racing to win.